WrestleMania 42 is upon us. The week is here, and we are in store for a historic WrestleMania. And not only because WrestleMania is going to actually be on ESPN this year, but for the amazing card we have lined up. This is the Go Home Show for WrestleMania 42.
How we feeling, buddy? How we feeling?
I kind of feel the same as last year.
Okay.
A little bit, which is like, I kind of feel the same as last year. There's lots of things that I'm excited about. The fact that it's on ESPN, the first hour at least, is huge.
The potential to draw in young fans with the matches they picked is I'm excited about.
You know, John Cena hosting.
You know that we got a clip coming out later this week about possible interaction with Danhausen and Cena. I will lose my mind.
There's so much going on. There's so much at play that you just can't. You can't not be excited. You know, it's WrestleMania. But what I will say is, to me, the lore of the WrestleMania match has kind of gone away with this Mania.
Okay.
Like, Mania matches used to be these huge things, these huge payoffs, these matches that there's no way you would ever see this stories on cable or what have you. No, and I just think we're not getting that really anymore. With a few matches we are, but there's some matches that, yes, it's your biggest names, you know, in the same blank versus blank. Sure, yeah, on paper, but will we get WrestleMania caliber matches? That's where I worry a bit.
I think the big story this year is not who got the matches, but who didn't get the matches. No Tiffy time.
Crazy.
No Io. It was announced today that Io and Asuka was scrapped. So I don't know if that means Bella's not going to be able to go, and they're going to have to put the Kabuki Warriors in their place. But you got Kiana and Julia right there to go. Like, I still don't know why you scrapped that match entirely. We got into that in depth last week, so I won't bore y'all with that again. But you know, you got Solo. That's not, you know, a big development on SmackDown.
Never had a singles match at Mania.
Raw, you know, where Tama and him.
Fatu is getting one before him.
So a lot of people that are not
Carmelo
on the card.
Hayes.
We didn't think LA was going to sneak in there, but he had to get a random, like you said, made-for-TV 6-man tag just to get on the card. So the only thing saving my hype right now is, A, it's WrestleMania. I'm going to be excited regardless. And B, I watched WrestleMania 31 again today. And it was infamous for having a terrible build. And it was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite that I rewatched recently. It was great, minus that terrible Sting Triple H match where they just brought out two old timers. The rest of it was fantastic. The Orton Seth of it all, the heist of the century.
Yeah,
you know, it was so. And that's all you heard leading up to WrestleMania 31 is there's no build. There's no build. There's a lot that can be said with this card that are parallels 31. So I'm hoping by the end of it, it delivers on so many levels that we don't even think about the build anymore.
Right. Yep.
Other than to say, man, they really let us down with the build, but delivered. It can't be worse than last year, right?
I mean, night one of last year was awful. And then the main event of night two was awful.
Right. Night two was great until the main event.
So, you know, it's, yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Night one, we're starting out on ESPN2 on Saturday night. Look at us. We're getting Show Speed, Logan Paul, Austin Theory versus LA Knight, and the newly old music debuted Usos. You see they gave them Jay's kind of old music, but it's us, Us. Day one-ish. How are we feeling about the 6-man tag?
I don't like that it's on ESPN. This ain't the match to put on ESPN.
I got you. I mean, I understand why they did it.
I understand why they're doing it too, but
ESPN's drooling to get iShowSpeed on something for them.
I mean, are they?
You got to think this call came from somebody like that or them in mind.
Yeah. I mean, luckily we're getting it out of the way.
Fair enough.
Luckily we're just getting it out of the way. I do like the storyline. I will say Logan Paul and Austin Theory go very well together.
Yeah.
Austin Theory has finally found his voice. And honestly, like, I was watching Raw the other night, and after that segment, I was like, oh, Logan Paul's like the biggest star now, like one of the biggest stars. He's a mainstay.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. Yeah. He's there every night, every week.
They come out to his music.
It's huge.
Remember they were coming out to Braun's music. They were coming out to Seth's music. Then they were coming out to Braun's music.
Yep.
Now they're coming out to Logan. So de facto leader or not, he's still the main guy in the vision right now.
I mean, is this where Braun Breaker returns and
helps him beat the Usos in LA Knight?
Because remember, Braun Breaker is the one that speared iShowSpeed.
And he is cleared.
So, I mean,
what if he comes out, tries to hit LA Knight and hit speed again?
I mean, it's either that, it's either there, or he comes back and interferes in the Seth, Gunther match.
Yeah, I mean, either one, I'm good with it. I would love Braun Breaker to come back regardless, and I would be down with the LA Knight Braun Breaker program too. Like, I know Seth's in line, but seems like he has other plans, other things to do with. The other match on ESPN2 night one, the unsanctioned match. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
Again, there are certain things where I'm like, will this translate with ESPN's audience?
Fair enough.
And it doesn't. Unsanctioned. It's on ESPN. There are just certain... I understand WWE being on ESPN, it's a big thing, but like things like ambulance matches and unsanctioned matches and gimmicky matches. It's a bit, if anything, make it a no disqualification match, right? But like this unsanctionedness, again, I'm excited it's going to be on there, but it almost makes me think like, are they going to go crazy with it? Like, are they going to give us a huge moment? Are they going to do something wild? Or is it going to be, because it's on cable?
Can they get bloody? Because I was thinking they were going to get bloody. And I'm not a fan of the blood unless it means something. But yeah, like they're going to be wielding stuff around that it might just accidentally.
So what are we going to get? Just kendo sticks? I mean, can't be like.
And plus, how hard? It's a little difficult to describe an unsanctioned match to the not like why is it unsanctioned?
Oh, because
there's a ref there. Why is the ref there?
Hate each other so much. It's like
and I see like on night 2 they got the ladder match. It speaks for itself. It's going to be the most perfect form of chaos.
That is the perfect match
exactly
to put on ESPN.
And here's my whole thing. You have 3 amazing women's matches after these 2 matches. Why would you not want to get the female demographic in on this?
Why would you not?
Because what would make sense being that second match is the women's tag match, Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah,
you can catch on pretty quick while there's 4 teams.
Yeah, and you got huge stars in that match.
You can't tell me someone barely on the fringe of kind of knowing what wrestling is wouldn't fall in love with Charlotte and Alexa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not convinced that people are going to want to keep watching after watching those first 2 matches that they have put on ESPN. I'm just not convinced that people are going to want to keep watching. And you only get one shot. If you lose them on Saturday, no one's tuning in for the ladder match on Sunday.
Right. But I'm excited about this women's tag match.
Yes.
We got the Irresistible Forces coming in as champs. Lyra, Bailey, Charlotte, Alexa, and then the question mark. We don't know if Nikki Bella is going to be cleared in time. And then obviously they have set up the Kabuki Warriors to take that place, if that is the case. Yeah, plenty of tag teams in WWE. I'm still mad about this. I went on a rant last week, man. I posted about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people agreed with me online. So here we are. Had a beautiful Io Asuka match. Hey, what do we know? Who you think walks away with the titles out of this one? Like, I mean, who? We'll get to predictions here in a little bit, but who can make their case for kind of stealing the show?
Ooh, great question. I think it's going to be the Irresistible Forces.
Lash is a star, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is the night. Let's just put them over even more. It's kind of this is going to be kind of a coming out party for people, I think, and I think they'd get the biggest pop.
One of those cool matches where everyone kind of gets their chance. Showcase it. I like it.
What about you?
I think Lyra's going to do some crazy stuff in here. She's been building up lately. I think Bailey is so desperate to reestablish herself as one of the tops again, and if a strong performance here would go a long way. I personally would love to see Bailey enter in the Intercontinental title picture. I don't feel like she stayed there long enough. I would love to see some more bangers with her and AJ Lee or Becky. So. I want Lyra and Bailey to show out, but I don't necessarily need them as champs. I think if you're going to pass the belts off, I don't even want them to pass the belts off. I'm loving this run Nia and Lasher on.
Me too.
I'd like to keep it going.
Yeah.
Women's IC title, your champion AJ Lee against Becky Lynch. Did they ruin this by already giving it to us in Chicago?
Yes. And I understand you got to give AJ Lee her moment. She's not even from Chicago. They make this big deal about it being a homecoming. They announce her. She's from somewhere else. At least say currently residing in Chicago. At least say something.
Yeah.
So they ruined it by giving it to us, I think. But maybe this is where Becky wins. I think Becky wins it back.
Storyline wise, it makes so much sense.
I mean, because AJ doesn't really have any allies to turn on her to set up a next feud.
Right.
So, unless you return somebody, and they go after AJ. Did AJ ever have anything with Saraya or Paige or anything
that's
like
how
that?
she came in. That's how Saraya came in, was a big battle with AJ. That's who I was about to say is if all these wrestlers are getting to come back and end on their terms, we need a Paige AJ Lee final chapter. That'd be a WrestleMania moment for the ages.
Yeah.
And a reason why they didn't bring her back until now. That'd be great. That'd be the only reason I want AJ Lee to win, to be honest with you. Or give the belt to Becky. Let her continue the belt.
Becky's doing, because Becky's great.
Because Paige and AJ don't need the Intercontinental title.
No.
Women's World Championship. They've taken turns throwing each other into people. Stephanie Becerra coming in as your champ against a debuting musical artist, Liv Morgan. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Terrible song she put out?
I kind of liked it.
Did you really?
I mean,
Was it catchy?
the same way I liked John Cena's album.
Okay. All right. I mean, hey, John Cena's got some bangers.
Yeah. This match has gotten interesting. Feud is red hot. They've done a great job. Liv on Monday night, the go home segment.
That was a cherry on top for me.
Was fantastic.
Crazy.
But I think we're going to get the Judgment Day ladies turning on Liv. I do not think Liv walks away with the title.
Oh.
I think Stephanie Becerra retains.
Okay. I like that. She is a hot star right now. She did a great interview with Chris Van Vliet.
I think, the same way I think, so I think there's a lot at play there, but I think, I don't think she walks away. I mean, I know there's been a lot of build up, and would it be a waste for her to lose? Maybe, but I'm sensing something in the air.
Hey, I like it, man. They got
to me, that's the bigger pop. The bigger pop is
Raquel and Roxanne turning on Liv.
And then, Stephanie gets the dub. Yeah.
I like that. It's a nice twist that people wouldn't see coming, because we need some of that in WrestleMania. Not every match. There are going to be some we predict, and it just happens that way. It's wrestling. It's 13 matches.
Yeah.
But we do need some twists and turns here. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I like a twist just for the sake of a twist, man.
Yep.
Speaking of a twist for the sake of a twist, Gunther versus Seth freaking Rollins. And we were kind of talking about it, the top guys just don't need to be heels or faces, I guess.
No, and I love the idea of Gunther's doing this to earn a favor with Paul Heyman.
Brock Lesnar.
I love the idea of Gunther becoming a Paul Heyman guy.
That'd be cool. I think we get Obafemi before we get Gunther.
Yeah, I mean, Paul's putting out all the feelers.
He is. He's like, I know Brock's about to retire. This vision thing is crumbling around me. What am I going to do next?
But it sounds like they're going to set up for maybe a Gunther Brock at SummerSlam, retire Brock.
Yeah. Isn't that a fun layer, though, to have out in the air that Heyman's recruiting? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the thought of that. I loved when a heel debuting had to have a manager with him. I'm old school wrestling to where every body that can't 110% talk on the mic from themselves should have a mouthpiece. It makes everything better. And Heyman's one of the best to do it. He is the best doing it right now. So how you feeling like Seth coming back, putting his Vision stuff on hold, putting his Heyman stuff on hold, because he got attacked. Like, he was trying to go after Heyman. He was trying to handle the Vision stuff. So I do think they've done a good job of explaining the why for Rollins, because he's just like, why does this guy have a problem with me?
Yep.
And then Gunther, obviously, I said it last week, the in-ring promo that Gunther cut, not enough to answer the why. And then that private conversation with Paul Heyman set it up for me.
Yep, absolutely.
I really enjoy where they're going with this, and I hope we get something. Don't just have a straightforward match. If we're talking about twists and turns, I need one in that one.
I think this match could steal the show. It's a bit random, doesn't make a lot of sense, but both these guys are top of their game. Gunther's put on incredible matches at Mania. I mean, the Jey Uso match last year, the Sami Zayn match at 40, Gunther, Sheamus, McIntyre at 39. So this guy,
and Rollins is no slouch on WrestleMania.
And Rollins is, but I was thinking about this. They give Rollins the worst WrestleMania matches, the most random, kind of don't make a lot of sense. Put him with Logan Paul.
Yeah,
put him against. No, I guess he did have the Drew McIntyre match at 40, and I just feel like they haven't really known what to do with Seth. They gave him the Cody thing, like
he was the Shield,
but he does great with whatever his assignment is. When you really think about it, like he does an amazing job. It's just always kind of like what is Seth going to do at Mania?
What did he do at 39?
39 was in LA, and that match was that
he defeated Logan Paul.
So Logan Paul was 39. 40 was Drew McIntyre. 41 was the main event, which again he kind of got inserted into in a weird way.
Yeah, well, so 38 was.
38 would have been Cody Rhodes.
Cody beat him when Cody came back, right?
Yeah, 37 would have been. I don't know what 37 was.
Okay, so he does.
And then 36 was Kevin
Owens.
It's
a marquee match.
Yeah,
but it's random. The Cody Logan. Okay, I see what it is. So this is
like Cody. Right Cody was like Seth doesn't have an opponent. Random. The Logan Paul thing was like. Okay.
Logan just pissed him off right at Chamber. Like didn't he mess him up at Chamber?
Yeah. So it's but again, they also do a good job putting him in title matches. Circa WrestleMania 35 in New York, WrestleMania 40 in Philly.
Like he kind of made his name doing the heist of the century at 31. After a banger of a match with Randy Orton to open the still to this day one of my favorite RKOs.
Yeah. Even my friends that don't watch wrestling send me that RKO.
Yeah, man. Well, speaking of RKO, they're closing out night one. They had the history right there. This was a match we have all been waiting for.
They botched it.
And then they throw in a beloved commentator.
I don't mind them throwing in Pat McAfee. What I don't like is this idea of the business is failing and Randy's going to save the business.
Do you buy that was scripted?
That was 4 or 5 years ago. The business isn't failing, actually. The business is more popular than it's ever been.
Right.
Pro wrestlers are on everything now.
Yeah.
Cody has so much to do with that.
Yeah.
That this that's not the story.
This history, that's my biggest complaint, is not that McAfee got into the storyline, it's they stopped telling the history of these two when McAfee got in the storyline. Because like you said, it went straight to Randy Orton saving the business from Cody Rhodes. You mean the guy that put the WWE up a level? You're saving the world. You mean Cody Rhodes? Saving him from that?
You mean the most marketable star WWE has really ever had?
You're saving the business from that.
Like Cody is more marketable than John Cena.
He was on Get Up today. Cody Rhodes was on the first thing I saw on TV today on ESPN.
Cody's more marketable than John Cena. Cody's more marketable than Randy Savage. I mean, it's the lineage, it's the story, it's the look. So
he's not going to go off the rails. You never cannot trust him.
You know, and they said, I think Pat McAfee said on his show that Rock doesn't want to come back. The Rock did not like the way the WWE Universe responded, and so he's staying away. I hope that's a misdirection because we are mad at The Rock for not finishing stories.
Right, we gave him everything he needed when he came back.
Like we said, WrestleMania 40 was the greatest WrestleMania ever.
Yeah, the pop at the Elimination Chamber.
Like, even though, we didn't respond well to you coming back and hijacking the main event, we ultimately really loved everything. We just want you, if you're going to be the final boss,
then be the final boss. You were kind of the middle boss.
You can't just decide, Rock knows better than anyone. Like, this business, you can't just pop in every so often and be the final boss. Like, it's so I am excited for this match.
How do you see McAfee playing into it? Like the version on the outside? Is there more people coming?
There's more people coming.
I hope there's more people coming.
Yeah, there's more people coming. The McAfee CM Punk of it all. You know, they're spitting at it. Yeah, and I loved what Roman Reigns said, which was, I've never had a punter run their mouth on me.
Right. Yeah.
Like that was next level.
So you're thinking, I'm hoping they're setting up a WWE TKO thing. Like they're realizing that this is money if they do that. And the
Roman Reigns is coming in saying, you know, I'm going to take the title from you, and then that ticket is going to be worth every single dollar. I mean, you are sensing this. Oh, so Roman's like, don't lower the prices.
Yeah.
You had to lower them because it's a good story. I do see I'm hoping there is something brewing.
Yeah. All right, on to night 2 on ESPN. I think they got these two right.
They did.
Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. Get the casual fan that used to watch UFC with Brock Lesnar in it. And then just dudes that love sports are going to look at Obafemi and be like, huh?
I mean, dude, Oba is so over, bro. Like, every time he comes out and I see people in the audience
told you that walk was money, dude.
It makes me so happy. Yeah. It makes me so happy to see how everyone responds to him. He's huge.
In all the ways. He's a 6'6" massive human being.
You know, it's going to be hard not to just put the title on this guy. But, I mean, I'm wondering
how quickly Lesnar got it.
I'm wondering, who do you give the dub to?
Oh, you got to give it to Oba.
Do you?
Yeah.
Didn't we say the same thing about WrestlePalooza? Got to give it to John.
Yeah. But at this point, what are you building Lesnar up for? To lose his next match.
I guess you aren't really. I think you're more just trying to protect your product.
Because what was it? Was it 39? Was it they were building up Omos, and Lesnar came in and just destroyed him at Mania?
Yeah, I mean that was a gimmick match. I mean
but still, you know,
this is actually
I think you hurt Oba if you don't let him win here.
I mean, I do. I think you're right. I just. WWE has a tendency in these big moments, whether it's Fox with Kofi Kingston, whether it's ESPN with John Cena, like they have a tendency to just protect the legitimacy of the business by having Brock run over whoever's in his way. It would be huge if Obafemi gets this dub on ESPN, which let's talk about that. First WrestleMania, hit the main roster less than 6 months ago.
Had a Rumble moment.
You're getting your first WrestleMania match, and it's on ESPN.
The first time.
Yep. I mean, Logan Paul has to be looking at something like that too, being like, I changed the game. I'm on ESPN. My match is on ESPN. Pretty much, it's not because of I Show Speed. Let's be honest.
That's fair.
It really is.
I mean, the combo of the two. You know,
it's the combo, but it's the Logan Paul. But to me, it's the Logan Paul.
Yeah, but they're going to get so many streamers because of I Show Speed. He still owns that entire demographic. Like when he goes streaming to other countries, it's ridiculous.
I feel like if you want those streamers to get the app, you got to give them make that the third match.
No, I hear you.
You know what I mean? I think to your point, give us the women's match, and then say coming up next, I Show Speed versus Logan Paul.
Wait, what?
If you want it, you got to get the app.
No doubt.
You know?
Yeah, wholeheartedly. You don't give away your best stuff. You know, like if they're your top guy, if they're your top names to get the non-wrestling fan, why'd give it away for free?
Right.
Then the IC ladder match, another banger. Penta,
that one's going to be great.
JD, Rusev, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans. I'm still not convinced someone isn't going to attack Ray and take his spot.
Yeah. No, Ray's in it.
You think so?
Yeah, Ray's in it. Yeah.
I don't know about that one yet. I don't know who would do it.
I don't know. I don't think they would add him last minute just to.
I don't know, man. Do you come from being hurt to a ladder match?
Yeah, but everyone else is going to do all the work.
That's fair.
Who do you give it to?
And now it's coming out more that Ray wasn't hurt and didn't want to work with Gunther, is he wants to give Dom his last match,
which is great
in Mexico.
It's huge.
AAA belt versus career, mega championship. I can see that. It's crazy, man. I'm excited. JD's gonna kill some spots. Dragon Lee's gonna kill Javon Evans. He's gonna be a spot fest, man.
Dragon Lee would be a great champion, actually.
And then Rusev just beat the pants off of everybody last night. So he's not gonna win because that's the rule. But it was a good display of dominance for once since his return.
I could see Javon Evans being a good champ. Mm-hmm. I could also see JD.
That could cause some friction.
You could run JD versus Finn for the IC title once. His feud with Dom's up.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, they've already told us we're getting the Demon. I wish they would have kept that a secret.
We got to. I mean, Finn's got to win.
Yeah.
Last time we saw the Demon at Mania, he lost to Edge at 39.
And didn't he lose to Roman before that? So the Demon on a 2.
Yep.
The Demon's on a 2-fight losing streak. You can't go 0 for 3.
No.
And then Dirty Dom's just playing that woe is me character beautifully on Raw last night. Thoroughly enjoyed all of that. Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. Demon's got it.
Demon's got to win.
I'm excited about an entrance. I hope it's at night for a change. Yep. The Demon coming out in the sunlight was weird.
Yep.
That Edge match was
bad.
I'm very upset about that.
It almost was like, we had a Hell in a Cell match at 39. What? It wasn't a Hell in a Cell match. It just didn't feel like a Hell in a Cell match. Even though it
go
was.
all out, man.
No.
Hell in a Cell, someone's got to be hurt.
There has to be, yeah.
Like Drew and CM Punk gave us a great hug. So.
And the director's cut on YouTube of that.
Is it?
I've been watching some of these director's cuts they've been putting out on YouTube of these.
Does it just talk about it? Okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
Do they talk about it while you're watching it?
No, they don't talk about it. They just all of the other camera angles.
Oh, I got it. So you get to see everything.
You get they just totally. They don't. It's not a broadcast type of thing. It's more cinema.
Understandable. So it's going to be interesting. JD's got that ladder match, so that takes him out of this equation. So Dirty Dom's not only on his own against Finn Balor, but Finn Balor's devil persona.
Yeah. Dom's done.
Yeah. Dom, you cooked.
Dom's done, and I think if you have Liv lose to Stephanie Vaquer and get kicked out of Judgment Day, that's a great story.
Because Dom's by himself.
Dom's like, where do I go?
Yeah.
Liv's like, and then they're
You're
like, and they have nothing. They don't
Yeah.
have championships. They don't have, they're not number one contenders. I think it's good.
U.S. title match. Mm-hmm. Sami Zayn's a champ. He just went out and won a belt.
God, that promo last week was so sad.
Yeah.
I know my day one Sami Zayn fans are here, even if I can't hear you. And no one, dude, honestly, it was it was truly a perfect promo because it was so self-aware.
Yeah.
It was like, I know that they've been pushing me as a babyface. I know that I actually am. No one actually hates me. They're tired of me. And I'm going to come out there and really I think that was like a test.
Yeah.
And the Sami Zayn character failed the test. In a major way. Sami Zayn is losing at Mania.
To Trick Willie.
Trick Williams is becoming a champion. And I would love to see Trick. I would love to see Trick versus Carmelo go against each other. But
a long feud.
And then I think you got to turn Sammy heel after this.
Well, we're talking about a double turn. The never done double turn.
It's got to happen because people are. Sami Zayn is stale bread right now, dude.
You know what would be the biggest pop of it all? Trick Williams popping Lil Yachty at the end of all of it. Like him and Zayn have the double turn. Trick's your champ. He's celebrating. Lil Yachty's trying to steal a spotlight, and he hits him in the face with them lemon pepper steppers.
I like it. And I actually like Lil Yachty being involved. I know he's a huge fan. He actually has been at more PLEs over the last few years than most of these other celebrities. And I don't mind how they're incorporating him. He's not trying to wrestle.
Right.
Thanks. Jelly Roll, you're annoying me a little bit. I don't dislike you, Jelly Roll,
Hopefully
but you're annoying me.
For a little bit. But you can't have a face trick with the Lil Yachty attacking people, you know?
No.
So,
but again, I'm just saying I like how Lil Yachty's been incorporated. But yeah, turn on him for sure.
Yeah. Big pop. That's my favorite is when faces turn on celebrities.
Yeah.
The crowd genuinely loves it. Mm-hmm. I am crowd. I love it. This is the spot where we should have the amazing Io Sky versus the awesome Asuka, but alas. So that we still have a spot if they added something last minute, but I don't know if they're going to. We'll see what SmackDown holds. Women's champ, WWE Women's champ, Jade Cargill coming in with her squad, B-Fab, Michin, against Rhea Ripley.
Rhea's winning.
You think so?
It's been too long without Rhea having a belt, and no one likes Jade. No, like I think we were so hype on her when she first started, and that's worn off.
It has.
And is she even a good heel? No, she's not. She's not.
They were gaining some momentum with her with these personal promos, and then they stopped.
So I think you got to give it to Rhea.
Sometimes you have to admit that a title run did not work out, and you just got to hit reset.
Yeah.
You give it to Rhea, who you know is a known commodity and can carry the belt. And I mean, she can have great feuds with Tiffany. Whenever Jordan Grace comes back, I can't wait to see that. Rhea,
Raquel Rodriguez.
So I'm excited about it. The World Heavyweight title, headlining night 2, the whole shebang. Your champion CM Punk versus OTC1. I feel like he adds a number and a letter every week. Roman Reigns.
I haven't been this excited about a WrestleMania main event in a long time. I was pretty stoked on Cody versus John Cena.
Yeah. But wow.
Then we ended up getting the great version of that at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But this has everything you want in a.
This is Flair Harley Race in NWA in the 80s. This is
Roman is peaking right now.
Yeah.
CM Punk is, in a way, peaking as well. I mean, he was great when he was younger, but this version of CM Punk is also really captivating.
This is Shawn Michaels' second run.
Yeah,
he's having arguably a better second run.
So I'm very excited about this match. I do think Roman takes it, or there has to be some interference that sets Roman on his next thing. But Roman hasn't had a belt in 2 years.
But he had it for the previous 6. I
think that's too long, and I think giving him the world heavyweight title. Any concerns about making that belt a legitimate championship? Well, CM Punk really has. I mean, if we really want to talk about the people that have elevated that title, everyone that's held that title has, except for Jey Uso. Seth totally did, the first person to carry it. Gunther totally did. Damian Priest did a pretty good job with it. He did okay.
Yeah.
Jay was all right. But CM Punk, and then you give that to Roman, and you've made that belt.
Yeah.
You've made it. It's so I think I got to go Roman. I don't know that I want to see this CM Punk feud or this title reign end, actually. But Roman with the belt, I mean, that's money. It's just money.
I wasn't as sold on it until last night's promo. The honey roast of each other, letting each other be vulnerable and saying, like, Well, I'm upset that I wasn't born into a wrestling family. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm upset that the crowd chanted your name 10 years after you left. It was great, man. Each main eventer, knowing that no matter what, both of these have cemented their legacy as two of the greatest to do it. And they're going to go in and put on a banger for these people.
And the buildup has been proper.
It's dipped at times, but then they gave us exactly what we needed. They gave us the war of words, and then when we were tired of the war of words, it got physical. And then when we were tired of it, when we were like, all right, we don't need another physical battle, they went cerebral. Mm-hmm. And I'll give you that. The buildup has been spot on. Out of all of these matches, you can't question this buildup, especially after that Raw promo. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into prediction time. Back to night one, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Remember, can there be a winner if it's unsanctioned?
Great point. I'm going Drew McIntyre.
Okay. I'm going Fatu writes off McIntyre.
All right.
I think Fatu does something ridiculous to Drew McIntyre to set himself up for that main event scene. And right off Drew McIntyre for a little bit. I Show Speed, Logan Paul Theory versus LA Knight and the
I'm taking I Show Speed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory.
I'm going to agree with you, man. I think somehow weird I Show Speed causes something and Logan Paul gets the win here. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting for sure. Women's tag match, the Fatal 4-Way, Nia, Lash, Charlotte, Alexa, Bellas, and Lyra and Bailey.
Nia and Lash retain.
I'll give you, I bet the Bellas go forward and we're all mad that Io and Asuka was pulled for no reason. And Nia and Lash retain. Mm-hmm. IC women's match, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, regains the IC title. I'm going Becky Lynch.
I agree with you. I'm going Becky Lynch as well. Stephanie Vaquer coming in as champ against Liv Morgan, your Royal Rumble winner.
Mm-hmm. I'm going Stephanie Vaquer. I think Liv's friends turn on her, making Dom question whether or not he wants to stay. I'm going Stephanie Vaquer.
I agree with you, but a month later, I'm going Liv Morgan here at WrestleMania, getting the belt, and I think her and Raquel have a falling out because of the belt.
I like it. I like that.
And then with Roxanne ultimately picking Raquel over Liv. I'm going with that. Gunther, Seth Rollins.
I'm going Gunther.
I'm going Seth Rollins.
Ooh,
I think this elevates Seth back up because I want, before they get too old and before someone calls it quits and we have to play the maybe, woulda, shoulda, coulda, I need a lengthy, through the summer, main event Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns feud.
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Gunther wins and Paul Heyman owes him that favor.
And then we get, okay.
Yep.
Because, I mean, they might be setting us up, too, for Braun to come back for this.
Right.
Braun costing Seth, Gunther getting the win.
That's what I think.
It matches itself. Yeah. So, I mean, I do probably agree that Seth has to handle Braun or Braun has to handle Seth. I don't know how they're going to write that. And then we get, I need that payoff, man, that Seth Roman of it all. It's like they're each other Stone Cold and Rock, and I don't feel like we've gotten enough of just them fighting yet. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. With the Pat McAfee of it all.
Randy Orton.
I think Orton wins the belt. Gets his 15th.
And then I would love for Orton to turn on McAfee.
That'd be great. RKO out of nowhere goes
that'd be huge. Man. That'd be huge.
Out of nowhere. I'm going to try to keep speaking this into existence, man. There's a beautiful faction down in NXT called Birthright that Randy Orton would be the perfect leader of. Just throwing it out there.
Throw it out there.
Night 2, Obafemi, Brock Lesnar.
You've convinced me. We're going Obafemi. Let's
wanted to go Brock.
Let's make this man let's turn this man into a superstar.
Send him to the moon, man. It's what they did to young Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. It's only fitting that they got a new young Brock Lesnar. You remember Brock Lesnar was champion 6 months? Mm-hmm. Strap a rocket to Obafemi. Yep. I'm not saying immediately put him in the main event scene after this, but he needs to beat Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Don't Bray Wyatt it against John Cena, okay? We don't need Lesnar to win here and Oba win at Backlash. We don't need that. IC ladder match. Penta versus JD versus Rusev versus Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans versus Rey Mysterio.
Going Dragon Lee.
Ooh.
I think he gets the biggest pop.
Okay.
It's out of nowhere. People love Javon Evans. I could see Penta retaining.
That's what I'm pulling for. That's what I'm going with. Penta retaining.
I would love to see a Penta retain, but if not, I want Dragon Lee.
I'm going with Penta, keeping his belt. I think they're way too high on him right now, and they're riding it out until they're ready to elevate him. Because the crazy thing, like, Penta can have some great feuds with those main eventers if they give him the chance. Demon Finn Balor, Dirty Dom.
Demon Finn.
He's got to regain his respect.
Down with Dom.
Dom's still a champion. He can take this loss here.
Yep.
And then set up the retirement feud with your papa in AAA.
Yeah, and Finn already lost to Edge when there was like a Judgment Day feud. So I think that he needs to win this one.
Yes. If you leave Judgment Day, you win. It's the track record.
Yep.
Do they dare do the double turn and Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the U.S. title?
I think you have to.
It's what the fans want.
Everyone's tired of Sami Zayn as he currently is.
You got to switch something up.
And people love Trick Willie.
I'd love Lil Yachty to turn on Trick and side with Sammy. I'm just playing.
That would never happen.
No, please don't do that. Them calling him Gingerbread Man was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull the double turn, man. We never see it. Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it to see if you can pull it off. It's a dare. See if you can do it. Jade Cargill, champion, versus Rhea Ripley.
Rhea's money. The Jade experiment has been okay at best.
She needs to go back to like the U.S. title scene. Get her sea legs under there a little bit. Just a little bit more. Have some meaningful feuds, man. That's what Jade Cargill... I don't care about the character Jade Cargill. She's a beast physically. She's a specimen. And she could go in the ring with the right person, but she just hasn't had that meaningful feud to set her apart. Yeah, I think you hit reset. You give it to Rhea. Just wrap it up, B. World Heavyweight title, CM Punk, Roman Reigns.
Roman.
I agree with you, man. Roman.
CM Punk's moment of relevancy is over. I think Roman wins. CM Punk and Cody without belts creates a scenario where they have to unite against the other forces at play.
Okay. Because then they play that part of his Roman part of the TKO Corporation, or if he is
he sounded like it. He said, "I put the belt on me, and these ticket prices are going to be worth every single dollar."
That could be a fun, if they do develop a TKO of it all with Randy and Roman. That'd be a fun dynamic of like Triple H and The Rock, like who's in charge of the corporation. That could be fun.
It could be very fun.
All right, bonus. They announced it at AAA, mask versus mask. OG Americana, El Grande Americana versus new Grande Americana. Who getting demasked?
The new El Grande Americana. So. Yeah,
he's the face in Mexico though. Yeah, remember. Do they hit the old Rudo? The old OG Americana?
I don't know, but I cannot wait for this.
I've been loving AAA. We've been watching on Saturday nights. It is fantastic.
It's money.
The Psycho Clowns are great. The ladies can go. But yeah, AAA. WrestleMania weekend. I already went to the store, got my snacks, got my bevies.
He's ready.
I'm ready to barricade myself in here for the whole weekend. Starting on SmackDown. And just
started with the WrestleMania kickoff show on Friday afternoon.
I'll be watching. So thank you guys for joining us for our WrestleMania Go Home show. Hit that subscribe button. Please have a look around. Check out all the great content we've been putting out there lately. We've had so much fun making it. We hope you have so much fun consuming it, enjoying it, watching us, giving us your feedback. We love the comments. Keep them coming. We'll see you next time.